Are you live streaming?
Just started, literally a second ago.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, me and Ryan are heading out.
yeah. All right. We're just live streaming the rest of the whole thing. See how it goes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my mom's already wanted me home, so.
I gotcha. All right.
Good seeing you, man.
All right.
How are you? I got 3,000 in Toro.
Yeah, man. I'll be here. I'll be here. Let me know when you're close, and I'll be there. I'll be there for it. All right. Have a good night, guys. Hello, everybody. This is going to be a very difficult one for me to do because this is it, guys. We are here in the Golden Kingdom at Kingda Ka. The time is 6:13. In less than an hour, we have to say goodbye to the king forever. This is going to be a very difficult day. It is a difficult day here in the Golden Kingdom. I am at a loss of words right now. It's not how anything I feel like it should have gone, but it's too early, if you ask me. It's way too early to be saying goodbye to the king, but that's what we're gonna have to do very soon. I'll show you a little bit around and what they're doing here. I'll start with the obvious. This line right here, this is for Flash Pass. This is the Flash Pass line here. So the line starts all the way back here, which I did have to wait for my last cycle, and then all the way in, and then getting into the station, it was about a 40-minute wait for using Flash Pass. And just to give you an idea, I got 15 rides today. Got a couple rides. They were not allowing seat hopping. They were basically saying that you have to go all the way around. It is packed to the brim with ride-ups. They are running the 4 ride-up, typical 4 ride-ups. They were also basically running 2 trains. They had 3 running, so the green train was actually running today for a brief period of time because they had to take teal off for a little bit. As per usual, teal is running slower than orange, but orange did have some really slow moments today. I did get a ride on all 3 of the trains, thankfully. And now we are just exploring what's going on now. They actually haven't sent a train in a while, which is not a good sign. Another thing you'll also notice, I could go up to the stairs that are here, but I can't go any further than the stairs. There is a security guard actually at the top of the stairs. They are not letting anybody even touch a foot on these steps unless you are exiting the ride. So it's pretty much all that. Everything that was mentioned in yesterday's live stream with the line splitting it up between the front and the rows 2 to 9 is still in effect. They're doing all that effect. They have over here, they have 3 people at the front entrance of where you enter the ride. They have 1 person managing the lockers for Flash Pass, 1 person managing the Flash Pass line, and then somebody else that's doing the standby line, which is insane. Absolutely insane. So seeing all these changes is wild. It's absolutely wild. Again, they're not moving right now because of what is issue. There's definitely an issue going on in the station we don't know about, or maybe they're getting a rider on and off. They haven't made an announcement about a delay in the operation right now, but right now that's what it's looking like. Another thing also, I'm going to walk over to East Coasters to show you a bit of what they're doing here. So, East Coasters actually had the Kingda Ka Nano Coaster in stock. Since then, it has been replaced with the Great American Screen Machine. They had a whole bunch here. They had a whole bunch there. They were all Kingda Ka. They were selling out like that. So I was with Johnny, and I'm like, listen, we got to get this. So we basically bolted off of Ka. I think it was like maybe the 4th or 5th ride I got. We bolted off, and then we were on our way to get, and we each got one nano, and works to perfection. But yeah, if it was lively yesterday, this is even more. This is wild. Again, the line has not moved for about maybe 5 or so minutes. I don't think they're going to be done with the ride now. There's all these people here, and I'm pretty sure it's just going to be even more chaos. So I can see them potentially closing the line early. They could close the line early tonight because of how crazy the line is. That is a possibility. A lot of the workers that are working Ka are here until 8 o'clock, so chances are they're going to probably stay open until 8. They're going to stay open until 7, and then that's when they're going to close the gate at 7, and then that gives them an hour to basically just get as many people on the ride as possible and end it off with that. Again, this is the final time we'll be able to come back over here and see everything as it is, because next season, I don't think anybody's going to be able to get back here for anything. There's nothing. All this is coming down. Ka is now back up. Weather itself is not too bad. Pretty good weather. It's definitely a little bit warmer today than it was last night. And there was a big gathering last night as well, and I think there might be an even bigger one today as well, judging off of all of the action that I'm seeing here. This is wild. It is basically all hands on deck here in the Golden Kingdom, from staffing, safety officers, and security. There's also a security officer in the station managing people. That's how crazy this is. On occasion, they've had a canine in there as well, but most of the time it's been pretty vacant outside of that. So, under the new rule, mainly the reason this is going is because at the end of the day, the unreliable rides are going and being replaced with more reliable manufacturers, and that's gonna really be a bad thing when this is gone. Alongside Green Lantern, I'm not forgetting about... Alright, entrance is opening the line again. That's what the spiel was. The big thing is that Green Lantern, Kingda Ka, potentially even Twister are all going. It's really going to be the end of an era for Great Adventure. Once Ka is entirely taken out, once Lantern is entirely taken out, potentially when Twister's all taken out, and I would imagine the Parachute Tower would also go with it, it's going to be a pretty emotional time to look at the park come 2025 season, seeing it like this. This is wild. This is wild, you guys. I'm going to zoom in here because they got the orange train, I'm pretty sure I just saw, that's about to launch. I apologize for the shakiness, but that's kind of how I'm feeling at the moment. It's really just such a hard thing for me to talk about. Oh, God. All right. Again, the line did just reopen. Don't know exactly what else is going on. There's a lot of coaster enthusiasts here. Again, I lapped this thing 15 times, and I'm feeling satisfied with how much I got. Again, Parachute Tower should be coming down at the end of the season, in the off-season. We will not have a Parachute Tower anymore. Kingda Ka should be dismantled. It was probably going to be dismantled by the end of by the off-season when we come back for on-season. We'll see photos probably of the deconstruction of that. I have no idea how that's going to work, but it's going to work somehow. Lantern, to my knowledge, they have a whole spot in the parking lot next to Ka where they're probably going to lay out all the support pieces and all of the track pieces, which does open up the possibility of it being either refurbed and relocated, or they're going to entirely just scrap it and and sell it, or I don't even know. They'll do something with Lantern. The trains, they don't need to be around anymore. I mean, I'm not as emotional about Lantern as I am with Ka, because Lantern's kind of been on the chopping block for a very long time. This was definitely something that Ka, I would say and argue that it closed like 10 or like 5-10 years earlier than it should have. Like 5 years time, I could see this ride closing, but right now this is tough. This is tough. So we got about 10 people in here, which is a pretty good number. I want to know about your opinions if you're watching this. So what are your thoughts on the whole situation with Ka, Lantern, and Twister? What do you think they're going to do? How do you think they're going to go about it? What possibilities are going to happen with this? What are we thinking here? Again, one train is running at the moment. I would love to see LSMs. That makes a lot of sense. And extend Ka, so not entirely close it. Again, this ride's an icon. So if they're gonna remove Ka, like, they have to add something that matches up to the sheer intimidation of it. So whatever it is, if they're gonna add a launch coaster, it needs to have some kind of LSM, LIM launch, whatever you prefer. Tear down the whole ride and rebuild it. They're going to call Kingda Ka 2. That's what they're going to call it, Kingda Ka 2. Great idea. Extend Ka, add LSMs. Extensions possible. Again, the only spot that we've seen white markers for has been over at Twister, Parachutes, and the front of Green Lantern. We haven't seen any other white markers. Again, the white markers are the ones that are going to be for excavation. In other words, those are the ones that are getting removed. That doesn't mean that Twister is going anywhere. It just means that they're probably going to be digging there. So it is very, very active here, which is insane to see. Have Zampero do it again? Oh, hell no. If Zampero does it again, I feel like that Six Flags Entertainment just totally lost their drive with what they're doing here and their whole work ethic. They're only pointed towards the parachutes. I mean, a arrow doesn't often indicate, or a triangle doesn't often indicate where a ride is directed to. Again, the communication markers, like I'll show you since I'm right by the first one. So let me give you an example here. So here's number 11, right? There's many ways to read this. You could read it going straight. You could also read it with the number, which would go directly towards the Kingda Ka souvenir ride photo shop. And you could also read it this way, going down the line through Green Lantern. Orange represents communication. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be taking and digging up that spot. Orange does not mean that. White represents that. No, the parachutes have been closed for good already. The tower, they just haven't had a valuable reason or a time to do it. Now that they're closing Green Lantern, they could basically just tip over the parachute tower onto the Green Lantern plot of land once Green Lantern's dismantled, and then now the parachutes are now one less worry. They just never had a good way of removing the parachutes. Now they do, because they're getting rid of Green Lantern. Zampero would probably do it for a major price cut. Dude, I think Zampero is just going to be banned from making coasters for this company. Zampero's going to have to pull a Vekoma and just go overseas, make parks for overseas parks, and then make their way back into the States once their name has kind of been reestablished. That's the only way Zampero is going to recover their coaster rides, because, like, and also Zampero bit off more than they could chew. That's just the reality of it. It's
somehow not one of them.
They'll expand the Safari Resort into where Ka is? Absolutely not. They will not do that. That's a definite no. And I'm very confident in saying no to that. I don't need to be working here to know that that's not going to happen. They aren't really reliable. Many different answers. I mean, yeah. There's a ton of different potential possible things that have popped up. I've seen Ka just gets LSMs and a spike. I've seen Ka gets LSMs and gets like an extra element turnaround. I've seen Ka get entirely removed. I've seen Ka stay and Zumanjaro go. I've seen many different things, many different iterations. I think what would be the smart move, if you were to ask me, if they do in fact take it out, right? Hypothetically speaking, Kingda Ka goes. They need to make an announcement what's replacing it in 2026, and they need to do that by the time that it is down. It is out of the park. And they can't hesitate and they cannot wait. They have to do it. They can make the 2026 announcement for this replacement right then and there if they so wanted to, and just be like, oh, surprise, we're adding this. Either way, it's going to give a lot of flack. Think about Batman and Robin the Chiller. They closed Batman and Robin the Chiller without saying a word. King's Dominion's Volcano the Blast Coaster, which I kind of emphasized was kind of similar to this situation, except the ride's operating, right? It's an unreliable ride that, yes, is still open and operating, so don't get me wrong there, but you also have to factor in that this is a hydraulic launch coaster, which are already not reliable in itself. And again, this whole new Cedar Fair merger thing, now Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, is more focused on trustworthy ride types and trustworthy roller coaster manufacturers. Take B&M, Vekoma, and Mach Rides. Those are very comfortable, suitable coaster manufacturers that they're confident with. You could argue that on the bubble that is like RMC, Intamin, obviously they trust, because they're making Quantum Accelerator, so there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of possibilities again. So whatever you see happening, I mean, I think Gerstlauer also could be a potential, but they're not going to have that replaced there. I was kind of talking with some people earlier. I'm like, well, what if you do something like Gerstlauer Infinity, similar to Hang Time, and you have that go over to Green Lantern Plot of Land? Because then you have some kind of extra light source that adds more character to the boardwalk section, because that's what it really needs. Because boardwalk's obviously going to be taking a hit from this, and that's going to prompt change in the boardwalk area, which has been desperately needed. And then all that's been back here is Kingda Ka and Zumanjaro, and that's really it. Perhaps they also see it as an opportunity to start a whole land from scratch, because, well, you have this big ride here, you have the Zumanjaro entrance that is for some reason over there, and it's just eating up all this space. It's just too much space. So take it all out, restart, and you could still add, like, because they have the extra Rolling Thunder sets back there where, like, they're keeping the safari trucks, you could fit, like, 2 roller coasters here if they have something similar to this layout, plus more. Rumors of a Giga. I mean, they could bring back the Giga Coaster rumor thing, because they were going to do a Giga Coaster before COVID happened, and that was going to go over in Frontier Adventures, and they basically shut down that whole thing because of COVID. So by now, based off of all the stuff, we probably could have had a Giga Coaster by now, which is pretty crazy to think about. Extension with LSMs. I think a lot of people have been saying that. Oh yeah, there were plans and everything. There's even a leaked layout. I think there's still like a video on it too. If you just search up Six Flags Great Adventure Giga, I'm pretty sure somebody made like a No Limits 2 recreation of what the layout would have been. It basically would have been like if Diamondback's T sections were kind of like cut in half, mixed with a little bit of like the low to the ground elements from Fury. It would have been a very interesting, like, it definitely would have been very interesting, but it would have been really short. So it's like taking Orion, Fury, and a little bit of all this extra stuff. It's very interesting. But now they haven't really revived that, and if they were going to add a Giga, they'd probably do a fresh layout and start from scratch. They Kingda Ka is kind of a GP magnet in itself, so they are already losing a GP magnet. Because at the end of the day, it's Kingda Ka. Who wouldn't want to try to ride the world's tallest operating roller coaster? Seriously, this is a GP magnet. Green Lantern is technically a GP magnet because it's stand-up. Now you're losing 2 magnets. Now the big magnets that they have now is Superman and Nitro. Yeah, my voice cracks a lot. Just know that, like, and you gotta understand, Heaven, that, like, I am, like, crazy emotional and trying to keep a straight face as I'm doing this. So it's rough. This is rough for me. 6:33 right now. Less than a half hour until they close the line for good. The wait, I would probably say, is closer to about 45 minutes if you're going standby. Flash Pass is probably not that far back either. It's maybe about a half hour. Like, Flash Pass has definitely died down, but it's probably going to pick back up again because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to, like, try to bucket list some kind of last ride. Well. The man himself. YouTube again. Oh, Twitch. I can't even function with Twitch at the moment. We have Colin here.
More than likely my second to last ride.
Oh, jeez, dude, I can see it.
My last ride you rode to.
Oh my God, dude. All right, man.
Rough day, guys.
This is gonna suck. This is really gonna suck. Well. Where's everybody else? Yeah, I want to make sure you get on your. I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you get on another ride. So definitely get back around.
For the entrance to close, more than likely.
Whoa! So you are gonna try for the last car?
About it, and
you should try for it.
Do that, then go film it.
Yeah, might as well go for it. And we have Alex and Ariel here too.
Hi, the coaster spot's in the house.
Yeah, once again. Yes, I'm still wearing the bullcrap hat.
Yes, bullcrap hat.
Because that's this whole situation's kind of that right now. But
oh yeah. So what's the plan? What are we doing?
I'm waiting for the rest of them, and then we're gonna wait.
Okay.
Jacob, the rollback sign is literally in 2 pieces. I might be able to go over there and show you where it is because it's literally in pieces. The rollback sign is still up there. Knocking it down to bring to a different park, they ain't doing that, Jay. They're not doing that. It's going to the dump. They ain't doing that. No shot.
How old are you? Were you born before this was a coaster? Oh, yeah.
This one hits.
Yeah.
This one hits. I see you getting emotional.
Yeah. I mean, it was like my first one that, like, I was like 15 when it opened. My mom dropped me off.
Yeah.
I remember like pulling around. And my mom's like, "Wait, they're closing it?"
Yeah. I can't believe it right now.
Yeah.
I'm just having some people that couldn't be here tonight, so they're watching through my lens here.
Alex wrote on Twitter. You probably remember the story.
Yeah.
That he was trying to go to a Toro, and then he went to Ka, something about Kingda Ka.
Yeah.
And that's when I messaged him for the first time.
Oh my God.
And the message was about Kingda Ka. So.
I hear you.
7 years ago.
Jeez. Wow. Jay, there's been like zero mention. It's only been a lot of rumors and inside information that we've gathered. Dueling RMC hypers. That's a stretch. Hey, listen, I think we were like a year off from having the first RMC because I think Rolling Thunder got removed a year before New Texas Giant, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
So we missed RMC by a year. We probably would have gotten an RMC if not for Rolling Thunder getting removed.
They knew about it. Like,
They had to have. But honestly, Texas Giant's a little bit more of an iconic coaster, so they, I guess, chose that one over Rolling Thunder.
that would have been a
But I'm still questioning how they replaced Rolling Thunder essentially with Zumanjaro, but that's... Hey, they kind of have the opportunity to remedy that if you think about it, so... Oh, that's super sweet sweets. Calling the park's not going to get you anything, Jay. I'm sorry. They're not going to give you much information. No, yeah, they're not going to give you much information on call. I'm sure they've gotten a ton of calls and they have some kind of system in progress about what to do about people that give calls about Ka, so honestly. If you ask me personally, and like there are rumors spread about a coaster getting removed, and that was me on the phone, I probably would have just hung up. In all honesty, because I'm like, why? Yeah, you're right about that, Mike. All right. Somebody was asking about the broken sign. I'll show you where that is. It's actually right over here. I don't know how good of a view I'll get. Oh wait, yeah, really good one. So right over here, we have this grass patch. We have the warning sign. And I believe it is... Oh, did they take it out? Uh-oh. Maybe they didn't. Oh, wait, no. Did they move the pieces? Oh my god, they moved the pieces. Because it was right here. So the sign, the broken sign was right here. So somebody must have taken it. But there's a lot of energy around here. Oh, sweet. Somebody probably totally took it. I would not be surprised if that's the case at all. If somebody totally took it. That definitely happened. But if you are here tonight, be sure to thank all the ride operators of this ride. Matt, who's been pumping these trains tonight like crazy. He's one of the big MVPs of this whole operation in terms of just keeping Ka consistently up and running. He knows the ride inside and out. I mean, he's been doing absolutely incredible with this. So it's been crazy. Maintenance worker drove by me filming in the lot the other day. He said, "Get on it. It's closing Sunday for good." I mean, hey, insider information. What can I tell you? Again, I think somebody totally took that. Oh, I'm getting out of your way. I'm sorry. So last day I was there, weekend, and they wouldn't tell me. I mean, you're gonna hear a ton of stories. The only right story is gonna be the one that actually happens. My friend went on it 2 weeks ago and said it felt horrible and bumpy. I mean, I feel like it depends on the train. So, if you ask me, I think that... So, I got on all 3 trains. Obviously, Blueberry is a skeleton. Nobody's getting on Blueberry ever again. Oh, that's crazy to think about. So, I got on all 3 trains today. They were running Orange all day. Orange has been the most consistent when it comes to... when it comes down to the actual coaster, Orange has been the most consistent. I would then say Green was been really well. Green's been a mixed bag. It either shoots up the hill or it kind of crawls a bit. And then Teal has been the one that's been most likely to roll back, because that's been the case for, like the past couple of days. Teal has been the one always rolling back. They were just chanting for a rollback, and I don't think they're going to get it here. Nope. Not even close. So, it is going to be a very emotional time. 20 minutes left until the park closes for good. It is 6:40. Different responses. That's just going to be the nature of this whole entire ordeal, Coldplay. We're just going to keep getting different responses. We're going to keep getting different stories. We're going to keep getting different rumors. It is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I could see them getting a ride that's going to go for a longer duration, that's not 17 seconds. I mean, this is the launch is a thrill of its own, if you think about it. Like, this is unreal. This is unreal. No rollbacks. There's been no rollbacks. I'll tell you right now, if this thing rolls back, it's over. And that's been the story all day. So there's been some really close moments of rollbacks. And I will tell you right now, it'll be really cool to see a rollback, but once it rolls back, they are not opening it again. So everybody that's in the line right now out here, everybody that's in the line at the switchbacks, everybody that's in the station will have to leave, because at that point, the ride will be done. So the whole time, as cool as it would be to see a rollback, we don't want a rollback, because I would feel bad for everybody else here, and I know for a fact there would be many, many upset people if they were to have that. Again, it would be really cool to see a rollback. I feel like they are not going to do that, though, because at the same time, they would be closing the ride for good. Zoom is not running. Zoom is done. Zoom and Jaro is done. I only got it on it 3 times. It broke my fear of drop towers, even though I've ridden Tower of Terror numerous times in the past, but I still, once again, take Tower of Terror any day over Zoom and Jaro. But the fact of the matter is, Zoom is done. Construction crews removing Green Lantern. There's a crane, and there's already a whole section in the parking lot laid out. I totally see by next week, when I get here for Holiday in the Park, that Green Lantern parts are already in the parking lot. It would not surprise me at all if that's the case. Oh, you were here last Sunday, Whisper? Awesome. Glad you got some final rides on it. Let me know what your coaster count was that day. Last night it broke down after 7. It did break down last night, but I think it did reopen. Hey, I mean, we're going to stay around, Jay, so maybe we'll see about that. Ripka. Imagine Ka doesn't close. That would really suck. That would honestly suck from a business standpoint, because many people would probably cancel their memberships if that's the case, because that just basically just makes Zimmerman look absolutely terrible if that were the case. So, again, I feel like they wouldn't do that. But if that is the case, I mean, I would probably lose all my respect, not going to lie. Oh, yeah. I don't think I was here last Sunday. I might have been, but I just don't remember. But I've gotten at least, like, I think Thursday I got a lot. I think I got, like, I got to think back. Thursday, was it Thursday the day I stayed the whole time, or did I leave early? I don't exactly remember. Lip, if you watch any of Colin's videos, that's how you'll see it. Just watch Colin's videos. Again, I'm in like 90% of Colin's videos, so you see me a lot in there too. I've usually been the guy that likes to wear the bullshit hat, as I dub it, because I wear the bullshit hat because it's a item that they sold outside of El Toro, and for some reason it got greenlit to even be sold in the park, which I thought it was hysterical. So I decided to buy it and just wear it. I wore it yesterday, and I'm wearing it again today, and I probably will continue to wear it for any other time I'm here, because in all honesty, I think it's absolutely hysterical. Hey, listen, it could be for the winter. I mean, this technically is the last day that these rides on this side could run. They just closed El Toro earlier. Medusa's done. Mine Train's done for the season. It could be for the winter. We don't know. Oh yeah, there's like no Ka merch. I was lucky, and I'll kind of just show you what I have. So I have the Ka sweater. I was lucky to even get one of these, right? Beyond lucky. And they only had the large and an extra large. I wear large, so I picked one up right away. Again, they probably have set responses for these kind of things, so yeah. Again, they could still sell them. I mean, they still technically can if they wanted to, but I don't know if they're going to sell it anymore. So, park is not going to be open on January 5th. The season for Great Adventure is done on New Year's Day. It always is that way. It's a possibility, Eclipse. It's a very big possibility. If they're going to relocate Lantern, it's going to a smaller park, and they could put floor restraints on it, which is also a possibility, because they did that with Mantis going to Rougarou. I could see that. I could see them scrapping the stand-ups and putting floor restraints on it. It wouldn't be. Oh gosh, the entrance has officially closed the line. The line. It is 6:46. The line for Kingda Ka has officially closed for the final time. That is crazy to think about.
Wait, did it just close? Still on?
Yeah. Line is closed. And as much as I hate to say it, the line has officially closed for good. There are still people in the line for Flash Pass. But it is done. It is officially done. R.I.P. Ka's in the chat. R.I.P. Ka in the chat. It has officially begun. The end of an era has officially begun, folks. Matt is at Ka today. Matt has been very emotional all day too, so. Matt has been really emotional all day. Like, he was teary-eyed when we first got to the park. Like, it's legit. Like, we don't need to ask. We don't need to ask if it's closed. And I mean, just the emotions of most of the ride operators are just showing or sharing the story right with that. There's people that are still trying to get in the line, which was bound to happen. But again, the line has been closed. They're gonna keep trying. I don't think they're gonna get much luck. Oh boy. It's possible, Jacob. It's a possibility. Again, I'm just hoping that they announce something towards the end of the year, if not early 2025, for what they're doing, because they can't just leave this in the blank. They can't. You're not going to get a solid answer, Whisper. You're not. There's going to be no direct solid answer. Trust me. Again, the weird thing I've heard is that if Ka's structure is staying, they're putting LSMs on instead of hydraulic. They're getting rid of the hydraulic. If they're going to keep the structure, the hydraulic launch is going. LSMs are going in its place. That is all I've heard if the structure does stay. Imagine they say noting about Ka and it's randomly open on opening day. I've said this before. That would be a really terrible move. Because then many people would say, one, it's a hoax, which has kind of been a spark of debate in itself. And number two, it would look really bad on the Six Flags name, because basically they would use a rumor that sort of just surged into the idea that they got more money out of it. It would make them look really bad. It wouldn't make the park look bad, because it's really not the park's fault. It would be the company's fault. And I'm pretty sure they would not want to do that. There is a ride-up in there that is named Matt, yes. Oh, you're talking about something else. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, God. There are 35 people in here. Holy jeez. That is way more than I would have expected. Thank you all for watching so far. 10 minutes left. It is 6:50 on the clock. Some people went back around. Colin's in the line again. He's trying to get on the last train. I don't know. But it is looking pretty bleak at the moment. Here's the view again. The launch makes Ka good. Yeah. The Ka launch was one of the best things about it. But the hydraulic system in itself is just so unreliable. That's just what it was. Honestly, going off of the record of the Flying Dutchman Coasters 305, Batwing could be on the chopping block, but ironically enough, it's been the best running Batwing, the best running Flying Dutchman. So I don't think Nighthawk would close, honestly, from Carowinds, but it could. I'd probably see Nighthawk close before Batwing if you ask me, but Batwing is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Play Final Countdown. I'm not gonna do that. They might just play Final Countdown in the station. I don't know. But I'm not gonna take my chances with that. Super Mid is better than Batwing. I gotta think about that. That's an interesting debate. I've been on both of those rides. I really like the idea of the Flying Dutchmans that Batwing offers. I didn't think it was rough. I actually thought it was kind of smooth. And such. Yeah, hydraulic launches are sadly over, even though Accelerator reopened at Knott's Berry Farm, so at least in terms of this kind of hydraulic launch, the longer launch tracks will say, yeah, they're done. I think it's easier enough for rides like Accelerator and for Storm Runner because their hydraulic launch tracks are a lot shorter, so it makes it really easy to manage them, but we'll see. I think Storm Runner will stay for a while. I think Storm Runner's definitely safe for a while. Again, Storm Runner's launch track is very, very short. So because of that, they have to have a much faster acceleration. And because it's a shorter launch track, it's less brake fins to worry about. So I would say Storm Runner's safe, and it would be safe for a while. Nitro, Nitro is one of the best. I love Nitro. Every time people try to take Nitro off of like a top 5, top 10 list, somehow people always have to ask, what about Nitro? And I hear you. You can't forget about Nitro. Because Nitro is always ingrained in people's minds. It's a great ride. The wait is 2 hours for Kingda Ka. That is definitely not the case. Zumanjaro is 100% done. Zumanjaro is not coming back. I really like Nitro. Nitro this year so far has been excellent. It has been excellent this year. Nitro's been running so fast, it is crazy. They're taking Zumanjaro down. Oh gosh. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome. 6:53 right now. I haven't heard good things about Ride of Steel this year, unfortunately. Again, I don't think it's going to stop them from closing it down. Batman's great. I love Batman. Again, I've been more focused over here. But probably for Holiday in the Park, I'll be on Batman a lot. Because it's going to be Batman, Nitro, Devil. I mean, for roller coasters, that's probably it. Well, El Toro doesn't open for Holiday in the Park, Whisper, so usually they close El Toro. Also, they're starting to retrack it. I'll actually show you. So, there were actually workers right around here on that final hill before the brake run. There are actually workers. It's going to be really dark, so you're not going to be able to see it, but this hill right here is the hill right before the brake run. There were actually workers there earlier today. So I suspect that they're going to retrack some sections. And I was also saying this earlier too, but if they retrack certain sections every year of El Toro, I think they definitely want to do their best to keep El Toro around for as long as possible. I could see them going through that small final section. I think the sharp turns are good. But the turnaround after the two bunny hills need to really get some help. So hopefully we see that. Skyway buckets, I've not seen them. I'm probably not going to make it out to Hershey until Twizzler opens up. I'm glad they're keeping it wooden. Oh, it's going to stay wood. They're going to keep it wood. That's not a doubt. King's Dominion Christmas? I might be going to King's Dominion actually in early December, so that's a possibility. Ooh, that was a little slow. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Oh yeah, that's from the station. It is. The station is loud. I don't know much about the Hershey Park Christmas event, so King's Dominion Christmas is not that good. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't been there yet. I might go this year. Because I might do like a December trip with, oh, we're getting close to the station. Because I might be doing a small trip with Johnny to go to Busch Gardens and to King's Dominion. Speaking of Johnny, he's actually right here. He's actually up in the station right now, so they're about to get on. So, all right, so a lot of people here, if you're just joining in, the line for Kingda Ka is officially closed for good. They are running 2 trains. They're running teal and orange. And This is it. There really isn't much of a wait now, Yeezy. The line is officially closed. The ride will not be reopening. KD Christmas will only be fun if I-305 and Flight or Fear are open. Again, has a map dropped for that yet?
I don't know what they did, but they boosted.
Have they dropped a map for the King's Dominion Christmas yet?
Dude, I felt the second kick that time. Dude, I don't know what they did. You can hear it.
Some guy told? Okay. They're blasting the Rising Up remix, the Rocky remix, right now. Because outside of YouTube, this is the only time you'll be able to hear the theme. It's not on Spotify, it's not on Pandora, it's not on Apple Music. You only find the music for it on YouTube from the, if you just search it up. There's a lot of people running that are not going to get anywhere. Yeah, people are getting turned away. The line is closed. Guys. Oh my god. When it gets to oh god. Welcome everybody. Welcome. 42 people here? What is going on? This is wild. This is my hope, right? And I'll kind of lay this out as a conversation starter, but if the ride gets fully removed, I'm hopeful that they replace it with something. It doesn't have to be as tall. It doesn't have to be 456 feet. But I'm hopeful that they replace it with something bigger and better and longer, I would say, and that's more reliable. There's a lot of different options. So I would love to hear what your perfect, if hypothetical, we'll put this in the chat. This is a hypothetical question. If Kingda Ka is removed, what would be your replacement? Let's throw that in the chat. Let's see some of our answers. If Kingda Ka is removed, what would you replace it with? You get to call the shot. What would you replace Kingda Ka with if it were to close and get totally demolished? I'm seeing a lot of Giga coasters. Intamin Giga, that's different. RMC T-Rex, yeah, a lot of Giga coasters. A lot of Giga coasters. B&M or Intamin? Record-breaking Mach Extreme Spinner, I could see that. Mach Extreme Spinner would be very interesting because it would fill a lot of gaps, right? It would fill in the spinning gap that is missing, a standout, and another launch coaster. Because you're losing a launch coaster for another one. A Mach Extreme Spinner would be great. And to my knowledge, Six Flags Entertainment is really good friends with Mach, which is great. And mainly it's been because of the success of Aquaman at Over Texas. So they've wanted to work with them again. It is now 7 o'clock. It is now 7 o'clock, everybody. Let's get some Rip Ka. Let's get some salutes in the chat. Let's get some stuff going here. It is officially a new era here at Six Flags Great Adventure. Let's watch this train launch. This is Teal Train. We have 50 people here. This is absolutely ludicrous right now. Thank you all so much for dropping in. The king may be no more, but he will always hold his crown. This is the king of coasters, and no other ride has it advertised that it'll be this way.
I can just wait out here. I really don't mind.
I am
And I'll take longer.
absolutely speechless right now. I can't believe that this is even happening. Oh, God. There's going to be probably an even bigger gathering here in a minute. Nova, if it's a marketing ploy, that would make Six Flags look really bad. I'm really kind of hoping it's not a ploy, because it would make Six Flags look so bad. So bad. All right. I do see Johnny. I do want to get some words with him. We're going to get some words with some of the other people here in a minute as we begin to say our goodbyes for the next couple of minutes. Listen, we will... A lot of you are saying that this will be the worst mistake. Honestly, we will find that out in the next couple years. That's going to be like a couple years from now question. Was the removal of Kingda Ka the worst mistake? If it is removed. Again, if is the key word here. We will find that out whenever a replacement, if there is one, for it. And more. Oh gosh. Welcome, Brandon. Welcome, Brandon. This is a hard day. There's people chanting for a rollback right now. Here's Johnny. Johnny, man. You just got your final ride in. What do you think, man? We'll figure it. We'll see what happens.
Yes. See what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. There could be nothing here next year. It could still be here next year. We don't know. Today we'll make Red Force the tallest and fastest operating coaster. Oh my God, I didn't think about that. It's true. It's not official. It's not official, but that you kind of could think about it that way. At least for this season. Usually, again, in Holiday in the Park, Ka's not open, so you kind of got to think about it that way too. I actually just got the Kingda Ka Nano Coaster. They sold completely out of it. Johnny got 2. Somehow, he got 2. We basically left the park and just dropped him back off in our car. But yeah, we got 2. As I said earlier, if Ka were to roll back, I mean, now would be a fine time for it to roll back. But like, if it rolled back during the day, everybody would have been so screwed, and it would have been over from that point on. So we'll try to catch whoever we can. They can't be too far behind. I know Colin was so emotional after his second to last ride, so probably after this one, this is gonna be crazy. Well, now that the park's closed, Slates, if it rolls back, it's done. They're not gonna wait 10 minutes and then reopen it. What are they gonna do with Zumanjaro? I mean, if Kingda Ka is entirely gone, so will Zumanjaro. That's kind of a big wild card at the moment too, so. Also, we are saying goodbye. We might be saying goodbye to Kingda Ka, but don't forget Lantern, Green Lantern, Twister potentially, the Parachute Tower. A lot of things. A lot of changes to the boardwalk coming in the next couple of years. A lot of changes here in the Golden Kingdom. If it stays the Golden Kingdom, I really hope it does. There's a lot of things coming up. A lot of big changes. It is truly the end of an era. From the sounds of it, Logan, TT2 might be open in May. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the stand-up coasters. I'm not a fan of Green Lantern's coaster that much, but what happened to it does in fact suck.
Can you get a picture?
Because it's getting its farewell overshadowed by this, essentially. Again, everything we've seen in the park has just screamed that both of these rides are coming down, but again, nothing is totally confirmed at the moment. Yeah, I've known the trick for stand-up coasters for a while, but it's just not super suitable at the moment. Pipeline is supposed to be a great ride. I'm so eager to get out there and ride Pipeline when it happens. What is this guy? What is this guy doing? Oh God. I'm not even going to question what is happening here, but someone just climbed to the top of the thing. This is crazy. Shockwave of King's Dominion was good. I've heard a lot of people say otherwise. Oi, yeah. This dude really just said long live the king much. Holy guacamole fish. Thankfully, it wasn't a protest. We don't need to get any political in here over a roller coaster, but Vortex of Carowinds. Again, I've never been to Carowinds, so I can't say for certain about the rides there. But people have started to gather around the sign. It is a very sad time right now. It's very similar to last night. Very similar scene to last night. The tower for Sky Screamer is off. So this is all we got. This is it. B&M could do that. I could see that, but I don't think it would go here though. That's just asking for a lot. Listen, if this thing goes, they just need a record breaker at this point. So 15 total rides on Ka today, 1 on Lantern, and that's it. Meatball Sub at Mama Flores, Arita's, Green Apple, which is an underrated flavor if you ask me. They moved Ka to Six Flags Qiddiya. They would not do that. They have a ride that's going to be like this, but it's LSM's. I don't know the name of it, but it's basically an inverted top hat. And they're basically running the same trains as like Pantheon. Supposedly it is, Mr. Doodlehead. Six Flags Qiddiya they own. They don't physically own Qiddiya. Falcon's Fury? Ooh. If Zumanjaro goes and they add a Falcon's Fury type drop tower here, I would be so happy. I wouldn't care if it's 300 feet. I would still be so happy because that's such a unique drop ride. And so is Zumanjaro because it's literally on the face of Kingda Ka. 2024 is not a good time to be a green coaster. Honestly, true. That is so true. I actually just saw Ken and Phil. We'll try to get them to talk about Ka because they've been around since the very beginning. Falcon's Fury would be valid as a replacement. I agree. And to my knowledge, it's been running pretty well in Busch Gardens, Tampa. It hasn't really had that many issues, if anybody can confirm that for me. I would think the season pass would work at Six Flags Qiddiya if it opens, because it's technically a Six Flags property. I would assume so. They haven't said anything about it otherwise, but it's possible. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the last ever train. We are going to get the last ever train. That's gonna be part of the stream. I've technically recorded the whole entire vlog for the most part for today. It's another short one, but I want a large majority of it to be from this, so I would expect to see some parts. You might see some parts of the vlog ingrained from this live stream, so just be on the lookout for that. Look at the crowd of people we have here. Here's Johnny again. This is oh god.
We're gonna have a gathering over here soon.
Do I have a cam? No, I don't have a GoPro. I'm using my iPhone.
Today? Yeah. I lost count until probably like 21, 22.
They close at 7. The park is officially closed. The rides are closed, and so is the park. There are cheers for their final rides. There are Tears.
How was that last round?
And
John,
this is
These are our friends from earlier.
Yeah, John.
this is really oh god, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I wonder if Great Adventure found out about us hanging around Ka. I mean, it is what it is. I think they know just as much as you all do that this ride is just gonna mean so much to many people. They're just pushing out these people. Holy moly. So like they're not even pushing the switchbacks anymore. This is literally the line for Ka. This is all that's left. Wow. Wow. This is it, you guys. The final stretch of people. I don't know who's in the station. I don't know who's making their way out. Yeah. Definitely get tickets and come out. You're gonna be coming during the Holiday in the Park event, Toaster. So not all the rides, everything on the left side of the park will be closed for the season. So just bear in mind of that.
It's a hoax! Instagram, it's a hoax!
Somebody just shouting it's a hoax. Again, you never know. You never know what'll happen. So we will see what happens. We shall see what happens. Superman, likely not. Because of all the markers. Superman wasn't open last year for Holiday in the Park either, so I would not put my money on it. It sometimes has been open for Holiday in the Park. I think staffing is definitely a factor. I'll go back to the exit a little bit later to check up on the main line, but otherwise I'm gonna be staying around here. No, if they're on the line, they're gonna stay on the line. Most of the staff is working until 8 o'clock, so they're more than prepared for this. Holiday stuff starts on next week. Next week, Holiday in the Park starts.
If we went third row, we could not.
Fire Flare, I'm just as blind into this as you are. We are gonna find out when that so happens. Yeah, if I were you, Toaster, I would actually try to come in the 2025 season. And I say that because Flash should be open by opening day 2025. So I would actually try to show up when it opens. My assumption is that the park is going to open probably April. Whenever spring break mostly is when they're going to have the park open. We have 70 people here. Holy guacamole, welcome. 70 people watching this stream. This is mental. Thank you all for staying and joining us as we are here to celebrate the life of Kingda Ka and say goodbye to Kingda Ka as well. This is absolutely crazy. Yo, hey, Ethan at the Burger King hack. I hear it, he passed by. I can't. Yeah, I'm the only one. I guess I am the only one streaming this. Yeah. I know Alex from Coaster Spot did a stream on Instagram the other day. Six Flags do a members preview. Are you referring to Flash? If so, I would say yes, and that would probably be next year. I don't think they're going to do anything for Holiday in the Park. Absolutely. Welcome again, guys. Welcome again. Yeah. Awesome. Exposed. Welcome. Thank you for joining us all the way from Denmark. Oh my gosh. You do that, Dubs. Holy moly, guys. Don't forget, leave a like. Ask questions. I'm glad to answer. Subscribe, of course. And as I always say, you always thank your ride ops because you never know what's going to happen. And I feel like ride operators deserve all the love in the world for what they do. And the ride ops here at Kingda Ka have been doing an amazing job. I think there's maybe only like 2 instances tonight where they've had to actually close the line. So Ka has been doing pretty well today for its final day. It's not reliable, Skeleton. It's reached the end. If you think about it, it's reached the end of its service life. Is the way that I could say it right now. It has reached the end of its service life. This is where we are now in the line. This is so many people are gathered around here. It is 1 mil. We have Zach here. Dude.
Bro, this is crazy. Look at this.
How's it going, Logan? So we have a lot. What? I'm done.
Just showed you last one earlier.
Yeah. Alex is here again. He's waiting in the line.
Long live the king.
Long live the king, Chance.
Yeah. I'm not going for last row.
No.
It's gonna be too
If you're trying for last ride, I mean,
I'm
people are going to be letting people in front of them.
Second last, I'm gonna go for.
I wasn't even going to try. I'm not even going to try.
What's that?
But getting
One more snack.
one more snack.
Like, no, Willie, we got our snack.
Oh my God, that'd be.
We were getting our snack all weekend here. We never left.
I got
They
Rita's.
fed us here.
Oh my God, dude, you need to eat something. That was Alex and Ariel from the Poster Spot. This is absolutely crazy, you guys.
Long live the king!
Long live the king, guys. Oh yeah. You can argue that lantern's collateral. Lantern. How's it going? Oh man. Get in there out. There goes back. Alright. Oh god. Yeah, Lantern has progressively gotten less and less popular. Are there still people in the line? No. Guys, this is it. Nobody else. This is the back of the line. No, the queue line's closed. This is the back of the line right here.
Long live the king!
Long live the king. Long live the king chants are being stated here. This is the back of the line. This is it, folks. We're gonna travel up the line with them. Lantern only gets a line because it's next to Superman. Honestly, yeah. That seems to be pretty fair. Was that a dude worker in the back of the line who just... I don't think so. This is...
Yeah, I'm following. Okay, am I gonna head up?
I mean, look at the people. Look at all the people gathered here right now. Six Flags America going to be a better park now? I highly disagree with that. I think Great Adventure is still going to be a top 5, but it's not going to be a top 3, at least for the time being. That's how I see it. That's my early prediction. It's going to be top 5, but not top 3. My assumption is where the line is right now, I would say that the wait is probably about 25 minutes.
Maybe not.
That is a massive guesstimation, but that is what I would probably say at the moment for... Let's see. I don't want to get in your photo, I'm sorry. Six Flags America gonna get Giago leaked. That would be something. That would be something. We'll go back to the exit. Somebody was asking me about the exit earlier. How solid are the rumors? Supposedly really, really credible. You know what? We'll go over to the marker because over here. I mean, the rumors. I think this is really all the proof you need. There's 2 of these in the station, by the way. So yeah, the rumors are pretty credible. I never got to ride it. I'm so sorry to hear that, but just know that it is a legend of a ride. It is a amazing ride.
I went up to go meet him. Where'd they go,
It was
Antonio?
an amazing ride. Ace is here too. Ace, we are live.
I'm about to go right now.
What do you got to say, man? No? I hear you, man. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I'm on that.
No, I know.
Just understood that everything.
I hear you, man. I hear you. It's tough. It's rough. It's tough. So I totally respect that. They're not letting anybody on the bridge. They're not letting anybody on the bridge. No one is allowed on the bridge. There's a security person up there. Nobody can go on the bridge.
We'll see you guys. Thank you.
They emphasized that big time today because it was an issue yesterday. So they basically said no bridge. Yeah, Whisper, it's blocked. Well, it's not blocked necessarily, but they're not there. There's a security person that stays up there the whole time, moving traffic. So there's no getting up there. What was the issue? Well, the bridge is apparently a fire hazard. So if there's too many people on the bridge, it becomes a fire hazard. It's just too much to handle. It was really bad yesterday. It was really, really bad yesterday. All right, I'm gonna go back to the exit now. Pass through all these people. I'm so sorry. Hey.
Once you leave, you can't come back up.
Yeah.
Make sure you get good footage.
Yeah. Doing what I can. We got a live stream going right now. So yeah. You want to say anything? I hear you.
Be missed.
It's gonna be missed. Yeah. You got Phil here. We got Ken here.
Yeah.
So.
But hopefully something bigger and better comes. It's the only way you can look at it.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. It's.
Did you see them come by yet or no?
No, they're probably in the station right now, but it's pretty crazy right now. What's Matt is hyping up everybody right now. It's wild right now. I can't believe this at all. I'll do what I can I'll try to get on the bridge, but again, I might not get very far. Yeah, there's two people up there. There's no getting up there, sadly. So we are going up. The cheers are prominent. They are thinking about an eclipse. They never said that they're actually going to. It's something that's potentially going to happen. We don't exactly know. I'm sure once they do say that it is going to happen, we'll know right away. Oh my God, yeah. There was a lot of people yesterday. This is maybe like twice as many people. There's twice as many people here than there were the other night. What parks do I think they would close? I would say Six Flags America is definitely up there. On the Cedar Fair side, it's a little tougher. Cedar Fair, well, California's Great America is not opening, so nobody would want that anyway. So, that's tough. Maybe Darien Lake. I feel like they haven't been utilizing Darien Lake that well. Frontier City is a small property, but honestly, Oklahoma City is a pretty good area, so I don't see why they would want to get rid of that. It's still way too early to think about that right now. That could be something I could think about in the future to do. Even more along with the Kings. They just added Steamtown. Yeah, they did. So, they did just add that as well. What happened?
To get the last video of the last ride.
Yeah.
Video of the last ride. But I don't know which was the last ride.
Well, I don't think we're gonna know. That's the problem. I'm just kind of filming as much as we can. There's still people in the line, so
And we can't go on the bridge either.
It's a hoax. It's not closing.
we'll see.
Hoax.
He goes, yeah. Is he just trying to wait for the front, maybe? I don't know. Close or sell? Sell. Definitely sell. Definitely would sell. Yeah. Whisper, that's what I've been comparing it to this whole weekend, is just Volcano. It's also the chiller as well, because the chiller didn't have a proper send-off either. This is probably even worse than both chiller and Volcano, because it's not just Ka, it's Lantern, potentially Twister, and the Parachute Tower, even though the parachutes have been closed for like 2+ years. This is way worse. Here comes another train. No, yeah. There was no fixing. There's no fixing that. All right. Yeah, Fright Fest is done. This is kind of that. This is kind of that weird, like, in between of Fright Fest and Holiday in the Park right now. Skeleton, so that's what this is. Yeah, Drew, it's a big loss. It's a very big loss. Supposedly, many people are on this one.
Who's on this train, the next.
Great Adventure would never be the same. It is the end of an era. That was really slow. Holy God. It is wild. It is so hard to try not to step over people. It's crazy. No, it's not your fault. It is so hard. Oh my God. All right. We're gonna go by the exit. Again, it is 7:30 now. The park has been closed for a half hour, but here we are. He probably was waiting for Teal, if you ask me. Like, look at how many, like, over, like, the numbers are, it's gonna be nearly 2,000. Nearly 2,000. Oh God. Look at this. Look at this. I cannot believe what we are doing right now. I mean, there are, emotions are high. Another train is about to go right now.
Is that everything?
Here we go. It's another train. If you can see it, it's coming right now. There it is. Makes it over the hill and back down again. It's such a simple layout, but the rush of adrenaline that you get is undeniable. One of the best sensations in the world may never get to be experienced again.
El Toro Ryan's here. He's like right over there.
Well, I guess we'll find out. I'm kind of just finding out what it'll be. Yeah, 80 people, that's 81! Oh my gosh, you guys. So many people here, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That is crazy. Let's go for the triple digits. That'd be so awesome if we can. Thank you all for being here. We could get to be here together. as we watch Ka get sent off. I'm pretty sure I just heard somebody say F you Zimmerman, which I'm pretty sure I know who that is. Because there's only been one person ever saying that. That might have been them, I think. Because I'm 90% sure that was Tom. he's the only other person that would yell that. So. We will see. There's so many people. 81 people are watching. It is absolutely insane. Say whatever you want, but this is the reality of it. There's Zach. Oh yeah, here they come. Phil. So they got one more ride in, and this is wild. I am speechless. I got nothing right now. Emotions are so high right now, like across the whole board. For a lot of people, this was a roller coaster that they grew up with. Many people were born with this roller coaster. The memories of this ride have been astronomical. It is unbelievable. And yeah, man, I hear you. It is wild. Someone what? Oh God. Oh man. This is unbelievable. Well, if we've seen anything from Cedar Fair in the past, their theming has been pretty good. I mean, if you compare it to Universal, don't, because you're not going to get that. But we know Cedar Fair can do theming, so don't put it past it that theming will happen. It is so different every time. It is an unbelievable experience. It's over. It's over, you guys. God. We're probably gonna be here for a very long time, or at least until they kick us out, because this, like, walking out to the parking lot, realizing this is the last time we could potentially see Ka like this is, oh my God, you guys. I cannot believe it. Ugh. It is unbelievable. Yeah, man. Oh God. I got nothing. This is. It's been quite a ride.
They made you do the hands you go for profit.
I'll see how long I could go, but again, I'm not sure how long I plan to stream for. I think once they start to kick us out, we'll cut it. But we'll see exactly what happens. This is crazy.
At some point,
No, nothing has been said. Nothing has been said at all. It is one of the craziest things. I don't think anything will ever top this ride. And if something were to entirely replace it, I just ask that you not compare it. Don't compare it to this ride because this ride deserves its own mantle, its own throne, we'll say, because it is the king no matter what. No ride will ever do anything else that this ride could. This ride's one of the best on the planet. It's an 8th wonder of the world. And now this sucks. This sucks.
One more train.
Alright, so there's one more train after this?
This next one's the last train.
Alright. Next one's the last train.
Next one's the last one.
My battery pack.
I don't have it.
Next one's the last one.
Wasn't it?
Next one's
No.
the last one.
No. Who was in your locker?
Huh? You didn't take everything out of the locker?
No, I took my stuff.
So my stuff is still in the locker.
Oh yeah. You gotta ask them about it.
Talk to them.
It's yeah. Alright, this is the final train. The final train is coming up, everybody. The final train is imminent.
This is the last one. The last one. Take our hats off.
The last one. I need salutes. And long live the Kings. We need to spam it in this chat. Salutes, and long live the King. The final salute to the Coaster Wars. Spam it. Long live the King. Salute it. And I will go silent. Oh my God! Matt said final one. Oh my God! Oh God! Matt said the final one, guys. Oh God! Oh no, my God!
Roll back.
Woo! Woo! Oh God! That was it, everybody. Long live the King. That was it. That was the final one. The final train. 93 people? What is going on? Welcome, everybody. They just sent the final train ever for Kingda Ka. This was the final train for Kingda Ka. Again, salutes up. F's in the chat. Long live the Kings in the chat. After today, it is now officially a brand new era at Six Flags Great Adventure. Oh my God. This is now they're sending a blank here. This is the final blank train we will ever see.
What the hell is that?
The final teal train.
Is there anybody on this?
That is it. The final blank train. Holy Lord. It's over. It's over, you guys. There will be snippets of this live stream that will be put into the final vlog from this day. For those that stayed here for all this Thank you for staying through. I think they got one more blank train to send. And that will close it out. We will see what happens next year. Long live the king. This is a crazy day.
Some last rides. Actually, my friends got to do the last rides.
You did?
Yeah. Final rides. Wow. Kingda Ka and Zumanjaro, really. You would be right about that, Bychar. You would be correct about that. Green Lantern, Zumanjaro, Kingda Ka. Gonna make our way over here. Gonna get another view. This is unbelievable. This is holy shit. I'm sorry.
More than this, but yeah.
Might be too late for that whip. We're not leaving yet, but we are going to move back here.
I'm fine. Certainly, trust me.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
I'm happy I got to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank
Wow.
you for letting me be a part of that. I appreciate that a lot.
It sucks.
This is insane. Emotions are high, Snoopy. Emotions are really high right now. Yeah. For many people, this is childhood. When that's a good way to say that. Smile because it happened. When this ride opened, I was 6 years old. I was not tall enough for it. So, and the odd thing enough is that I never got around to riding it until this year. I'm blessed to have gotten a little over 130 rides this season. And here we go. Enjoy the final teal train. Orange, my bad. Zumanjaro got me over my fear of drop towers. Kingda Ka got me over my fear of going ridiculously fast on a roller coaster. This is... It's not Cedar Fair anymore, blocks. This is Six Flags Entertainment. There's a lot of people clapping over at the station area. I don't think we're gonna go by that far, but I think this is just appropriate to just be here for as much time as we can. Everybody that's operated this roller coaster throughout the season and today, sacrificing their hours and their time to be here for these people, be here for the enthusiasts, to just run this ride one more time. And they're gonna run it here. They're gonna run the train again. Let's see. I'm starting to get like really softened up here in a minute. Let's see how they leave it. 100 people welcome. Ka's going one last time. And there it is. Oh, God. And that was employees getting their final ride. Oh, my God. Let's see if I could go by the station. And they did close East Coasters, potentially also for the final time. Let's see what we can get by the station.
Let's go, guys.
I could, but I can't tell for certain. Let's see what we can get up here. Employees. Oh, the music's off.
Thank you.
Thank you. Woo! Thank you.
Ready? Yeah!
John, do you have Wall Street stuff? What? You got it? You gave it to me?
This is. Woo! I don't know what they said. They're doing a photo, a Ka staff photo right now. I think. See if you guys get a good view of that from here.
What you streaming off of?
They are YouTube.
YouTube, cool.
They're doing a photo up here. And they're all right around over here. Everyone's saying their goodbyes. They know it's over. Someone,
Yo, there's no way somebody's actually playing that.
He's playing
That's
a bagpipe
actually funny.
audio behind me. That's gonna make it even worse. Oh God. Guys, this is not just an icon of the coaster industry. This is an icon of the world. A New Jersey icon. This is a New Jersey icon. This is a coaster industry icon. This is a world icon. People have traveled the world just to experience what this ride could do. The fact that this is even up for discussion right now, this early on, is insane. Join in, chat. Long live the king. Long live the king. Join in.
Kingda Ka.
Ain't no way you just said Kingda Close, bro. Oh my God, no.
Oh, good in the neighborhood. Where are the deniers now?
This is crazy, man.
That is it, guys. That was possibly the last time I'll ever ride Kingda Ka. Could be the last time we're in this area. That was, we know it, emotional on so many levels.
I can't believe what we're
Crazy.
doing right now, man.
For the last time, something this historic.
We have nearly 120 people watching this live stream right now. Thank you all so much for being here. saying goodbye to the king of coasters. It's gone. The king of coasters might be gone, but will never be forgotten. He will still be the king of coasters, whether he is here or he's not. Be happy that it happened. Hey guys, this is.
Wait, you know what they did on the party? You know what they did? They started playing Tetris.
That's awesome.
That's like the
Holy
purpose
moly!
Yeah.
This is. They are now starting to push people out. Security.
Sorry. Have a good night.
Security's at the front now. They're starting the process to push people out. Oh God, this is rough. This is rough.
Come on, dude.
I'll stay alive for as long as I can, but I don't think we're gonna get very far. They're slowly letting people head out, man.
We're being corralled.
All right, we're being kicked out, guys.
Everybody over here.
Long live the king! Long live the king! We slowly begin the march out of the park. Yes, everybody's here. Even Toro Ryan is here. Oh God Almighty! This is definitely not going to be in the final vlog, but they're chanting something something. Last name. Insert last name here. Oh God. No, Coaster Studios got their last rides in last week. They are not here today.
I think they're gonna push us up before we even have time.
One more cheers for the Ka crew!
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Holy God. The slow march begins. This is probably the hardest part right now because we don't know what is going to happen with this area of the park. We're not only just talking about Ka and Zumanjaro, we're talking about the whole area of the Golden Kingdom. We don't know. There's the answer to all your questions. Oh God, and to make it even wilder right now, it's supposedly going to be raining in the next it's raining right now.
Yep, field drops.
Oh my God, Mother Nature's even crying with us today.
Timing's good on that.
Mother Nature's crying with us today. Oh, here's Zach. I got Zach here.
Hi, Antonio.
Let me embrace.
God, man.
Zach's here to our side. Yes, Mother Nature's crying with us today. Oh my God. This is really the end of an era. It's the end of an era, you guys. The park has changed forever. I mean, if you ask me, I know they're still playing music, but they should be they should be quiet. A quiet send off. This is unbelievable. I'm not gonna bother Ryan. He's doing his thing right now, but.
And now he's saying hi to a winner.
It is a shame. It's a slow march out. Everybody's kind of slowly marching out right now. It sucks right now. Let me not run into a trash can, but this also might not even be here next season. It'll probably be here for Holiday in the Park, but also we're saying goodbye to Ka, but pay your respects to Green Lantern as well, because by the time we're here for Holiday in the Park, it might not be exactly here.
Oh, Luke.
This is
Luke's up
this
there.
is hard. This is hard.
Do you want to go to Ka? Serafina, do you want to go to Ka? And I'm like,
The world is crying with us. This is it. This is the Golden Kingdom. This is it. This is it, you guys. Oh my God. We'll never see this site ever again. This gate might be something totally different. Also, Twister. In the background, Green Lantern's there. Say your goodbyes. Grace. Oh God, this is hard. And I do want to highlight, if you don't mind, I do want to highlight one of the operators. This is Grace. Grace over at Grace Coasters. Fantastic ride up. She was working Ka today. So these Ka operators deserve all the respect and love in the world right now. So it's really rough right now. I mean, after the photo they all got earlier, Derek, I'm pretty sure we know the answer to that question. Matt was up there too. He was saying his goodbyes. We're walking out of the park together, and it'll all be such a great thing. Yeah, Matt said that it is when earlier on, I know in the vlog it was earlier on, but when they sent the last train with guests, Matt did say final ride. Quote unquote, he said final ride. Yes, he did. So I don't know what other proof you exactly need, but if Matt, a lead supervisor, could say something like that, I'm sure that's all the proof you need. Again, this would not have been possible without the ride operators of Kingda Ka, highlighting Grace earlier on, Matt, Logan, just to name a few. If any of you Ka employees are watching this, thank you so much. Past, present, and future Kingda Ka employees, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sacrificing your time and operating this ride for us enthusiasts. I've only gone around to riding Ka this season and this season only, but man, this is insane. We don't know what the future is. Yeah, I know I said future, but God. Long live the king. It truly is a brand new era. Oh, God. All right. We're at the front of the park now. I'm gonna pull the unfortunate plug and rip the Band-Aid off, but we have to cut the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining in on this journey. The fact that we hit like 120 people watching the stream is absolutely mental. But, I mean, Cascade is telling us to evacuate, so we have to get out of here. Salutes in the chat. Long live the Kings in the chat. Thank you all so much for staying through. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Again, always thank your ride operators. And have an amazing rest of your night. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. Bye-bye.